What do you want to see first? AP, yeah? Yeah, so which was a difficult question for you on AP? Yeah? What was a difficult one for you? Or they were none of them were difficult? No, they were all okay, yeah. How about for GP then? GP? So what about GP? How many of the GPs have you done? You just did the first two. Yeah. Did you do the formula for Fn? The sum? Yeah. For GP, yeah?
No,
okay. So we'll continue from there. We'll do the formula for the sum for GP, and then we'll do some more of these. I'll just follow this, okay? So, page 40 then. Laptop? No? Laptop? Yes. Okay, can you see okay? Yep. Alright. So, first what we'll do is, we'll do the formula for GP. Okay. So you want to calculate the sum of A plus AR plus AR squared plus ... And what's the last term? AR power, in this one, what would it be? I have n. So what should I write here? Not n squared? N minus 1. N minus 1. Did Joan show you the proof of the AP formula? Like, did she give you the formula, or did she show you how to get the formula? You know what I mean? Yeah, so what was the trick? How were you able to get the formula? Do you remember the proof? There was some trick to it? Anyone remember? Writing it backwards is part of it, wasn't it? Yeah. So for the GP, the proof is you multiply it by OR. So this one will be AOR, this one will be AOR squared, this one will be AOR cubed, and then what would the last one be? Who thinks they know? N. Yeah. Okay. Right, what do you think I should do with these two? How should I combine them? Minus. I should do minus, yeah. Because look, that means this one here cancels with this one. This one here cancels with this one. And it continues like this until you're just left with the last one here and the first one here. So now you have Sn minus Sn equals A minus A or M. Question? No? That's okay, yeah. Look at the left. What's in common here? Sn. And then on the right, what's in common? A. So you can take it out. Sn 1 minus or equals A 1 minus or N. Make sense? Yeah. So, with one step left, we have the answer. Sn is A 1 minus or N over 1 minus or. That's the formula for the sum. Yeah. I'm sure some people have seen this formula before. From high school? Yeah. There's only one thing I need to say here. Or does not equal 1. Why is that? Yeah, what would equal 0? Well, actually, the whole thing, wouldn't it be? It would be 0 over 0, which is quite bad. Quite bad. Okay, did you write this down? Yeah, so we'll do some examples then. So what was the last question you did with John? You probably did 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? Would that be right? Yeah, so I'll do an example from 5. Okay, so 5a, calculate f6 is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus ... plus 32. So, Crystal, what's the A here? 1. And Zoe, what is the OR? Not 1? 2, yeah. And then what's the N? 6. Very good. Very good. A lot of people, not a lot of people, there's always one person in the class that says N is 32. But nobody here said that, so congratulations, okay? Okay, so let's calculate the sum here. The sum of the first 6 terms will be A 1 minus or n over 1 minus or. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. So this is minus 63 over minus 1, which equals 63. And in fact, if you were very patient, you could check that answer by typing in 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32, and you will get 63. You all have your calculators now, don't you? Yeah? Okay. Can I go scroll down? I can go down, yeah? Okay. Okay. Next one we'll do is 6a. Calculate this one. Okay, sorry, that's terrible handwriting. I don't even know what the first one was. Probably -1. -1, okay. Who else have I not asked? Tong. Where, that's you, yeah. Can you tell me what the A is here? Very good. And who else? Persons whose name I have trouble with. Simea. Close enough? Yeah. Can you tell me what the OR is? If you know, don't worry if you don't. Yeah, now, how can you find the OR? What can you do? What do you do in your head? Yeah, it's the second term divided by the first term. So here, yes, you're right, the OR will be -1. And then, who have I not picked on yet? Anna. I don't think I picked on you. So what's the N here? Unknown, you're right. So we call it just N. We don't know how many terms there are. So here the sum of the first N terms is A 1 minus or power N over 1 minus or. So that would be 2 here, 1 minus 1 power n, and I can bring the -1 inside, so I'll get -1 power n minus 1 over 2. as the answer. I want a different colour. It's still blue. No. I want a nice green colour. Yeah, that's alright. Okay. So if I put n as 1, well, if I just look at the first term, what should my answer be? It should be minus 1. Let's check that. Minus 1 power 1? Minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1? Minus 1 minus 1? Minus 2. Divided by 2? 1. Minus 1. Which is what you get. Now what happens if you add the first two terms together? What should you have? You should have 0. Yeah? So let's check that. If I put n as 2, minus 1 squared, 1 minus 1, 0. And lastly, if I put n as 3, what should my answer be? Let me highlight the 3 of them. If I have 3, what should it be? Minus 1. When you add them together, so let's check it. Minus 1 cubed, minus 1. Minus 1 is minus 2, divided by 2 is minus 1. So we can see that this works for whatever n number of terms we have. Okay, next one now. Can I scroll down? Yep. Calculate this. So what's the A here? Minus 1. The or? 3. The N? Unknown, but we could know it. Now does anybody have any ideas on how we could find the N? You might have done something similar in AP. Yeah? Not as complicated as that actually. Yeah, something a little simpler. Any ideas? No? We make un equal to the last term, and then this allows us to find n. So we have here a plus n minus 1. No, bad teacher, I'm thinking of AP. GP. GP is a or power n minus 1. You know the formula I'm using? It's a or n minus 1. You said you did this one. Yeah. So I make this equal to minus 729. Okay so far? Yeah. So you have here 3 power n minus 1 equals 729. Yep. Okay, I need to go to the side for a moment. So if you look at 729, have you seen this before with Joan or with one of your maths teachers? You find the factors. So for example, this could be a 3 and a 2, 4, 3. They multiply to make 729. Do you see what I'm doing here? I think you do this in elementary school actually. Yeah, do you remember it? Okay, 2, 4, 3 is a 3 and an 81, I think. 81 is a 3, well, 81, actually I'll do it as a 9 and a 9, and then a 9 is a 3 and a 3, and a 3 and a 3. So you can say 729 equals 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 power 6 is 729. Yeah. I can go back? Yep. Okay, so if we look here, so we have 3 power n minus 1 equals 3 power 6. 3 power n minus 1 equals 3 power 7 minus 1. Now the reason I did that, the reason I changed 6 into 7 minus 1, is it makes it very easy to see what the n is. Therefore, what must the n be? 7. Because if you look, it's the same. 3n minus 1. 3 number minus 1. So the n is the 7. Now we're not finished because that just lets us get this piece here. N is now 7. So now I can finish it. S7 equals A 1 minus or power n over 1 minus 4. I think I now need a calculator maybe. Hang on. 729, 729, 729. This is 27. 2, 4, 6, 8, 21. Is this 2? The minus goes in, minus 1, 2, 1, 8, 6. No, I can do this. Believe in me. 1093. Okay, is the answer here 1093? Is it really? No fooling? Yeah, alright, great. So 1093 is the answer here. Easier when you have your calculator. Yeah. Great, okay. Did you write that down? You have this? I can go to the next example? Okay, so now we'll make it a little trickier. I can scroll down? Yeah, okay. 8a. Find A and or if the 9th term is minus 6561 and the sum of the first 2 terms are 2, or I should say maybe is, the sum of the first 2 terms is 2, suppose. Okay, so this one is a little tricky. Right, I can scroll down. Yeah. So we have U9 equals minus 6561 and S2 equals 2. Does that make sense so far? Yeah. Now, if I go down a bit, we can use our formula to say A or 8 equals minus 6561, and then S2. You have a choice here, but you could say it's A 1 minus or squared over 1 minus or equals 2. Yeah. Okay. Now, this part here, I want to simplify it. I'll just go to the side for the moment. So you have 1 minus r squared over 1 minus r. I can simplify this with a long division. Here should be 1, and there I have 1 minus r. So I'm left with minus r squared plus r. So I should put here plus r, and then I get r minus r squared, which is the same thing. So you can change this into 1 plus r. You don't need to write this part down. But some of you might say, oh, I have an easier way to do it, because I remember from high school, so here's another way to do it. 1 minus r squared over 1 minus r. That's 1 squared minus r squared over 1 minus r. That's 1 minus r times 1 plus r over 1 minus r. That's 1 plus r. And some people are thinking, oh, I have another way to do it. If I have S2, that's just the first term plus the second term, which is the same as A times 1 plus r. So whatever way you want to think about it, you can change the second line into A, 1 plus r equals 2. So we care about this line, and we care about this line. Okay? Anybody have any ideas on how I can compare these two, or how I can connect them? Because if you think about it, you have two equations with two unknowns. How can I find the A and the R? What could I do next? Don't be shy. There's no bad ideas. You can give me any idea you have. And if the idea is, I don't know, maybe the teacher can show me, that's okay too. Okay? Maybe you should ask the teacher? Yeah. It's not quite like simultaneous because you can't eliminate it, you can't subtract it. But what you can do here, the trick is you can divide them. So you can say A or 8 over A 1 plus r equals minus 6561 over 2. You can do it like this. Now that's kind of nice, because what happens here on the left? What happens? What can you do on the left? Cancel the A's. And that's good, because now you only have R left. Two. And you know what, I think I'll stick that minus 2 down below. Okay, now 6561 I think is 3 power 8. Because earlier we had 3 power 7, which was 2000 and something. So can you check, is 3 power 8 6561? It is? Yeah. So we can change this into R8 over 1 plus R equals 3 power 8 over minus 2. So far okay? Yeah. You might be thinking, where's this going? So, next line. I can change this into R power 8 over 1 plus R equals minus 3 power 8 over minus 2. Because minus 3 power 8 is still the same as 3 power 8 because of the 8 being even. So now you're thinking, I don't know what he's doing, this doesn't make any sense, but if I do this now, I can change minus 2 into 1 plus minus 3. So let me draw it again, but in colours. I have R power 8 over 1 plus or equals minus 3 power 8 over 1 plus minus 3. See what I did there? I'm now able to say what the OR is. What is it? Minus 3, isn't it? So therefore, the OR equals minus 3. Okay, we're not finished yet because we still have to get the A. So I can take this answer and put it all the way back in, here. And this can give me my A. So remember, you have A times 1 plus OR equals 2. So that means A equals 2 over 1 plus OR, which equals 2 over 1 minus 3, which equals minus 1. So I have my final answer now. A equals minus 1 and OR equals minus 3. You probably have not seen that before. This is new? I probably think so. Okay, there's one more example left to do. Can I scroll down now? Yep. (9a). Find x if minus 2x plus 3 minus 4x minus 4 and minus 8x minus 4 are in geometric progression. Okay, let's have a look at this one now. So tell me, what's the OR here? How could you find the OR for this sequence? So this is the first term, this is the second term, and then this is the third term. So how can I find the OR here? How do you normally find the OR? Second term divided by the first term is the OR. But of course it also works if you do third term divided by second term. That's also equal to the OR. But you can see these are the same. So we can now say minus 4x minus 4 over minus 2x plus 3 equals minus 8x minus 4 over minus 4x minus 4. Okay, so we can bring this up here, and we can bring this up here. So now we have minus 4x minus 4 times minus 4x minus 4 equals minus 8x minus 4 minus 2x plus 3. So if I multiply these together, let's see, I'll get 16x squared 16x and 16x, so that's plus 32x plus 16 equals 16x squared, and then I have minus 8x minus 24x is minus 32x, I hope, minus 12. I sure hope. Right, so that cancels with that, which is great. I can bring this over to the left and I can bring this over to the right. So I'll get 64x equals 28. So I have x is 28 over 64, which is the same as 14 over 32, which is the same as 7 over 16. So we think x should be 7 over 16. It will make it geometric. No, that is wrong. I failed. Oh, somebody spotted my mistake. Thank you, Crystal. Where is it? 3 times 8. Where was that mistake? 3. I see. Hang on. The problem is 3 times 8 is 24. Oh, I wrote 12. No. I wrote 32. Hang on. 8 and minus 24. Oh. Where's my pen gone? The problem is this one, is it? That's what you get when you do so much in your head. Right, so we should have here, let me see, minus 24 plus 8. Yes? 16. Alright, so it should be plus 16 here. Or minus 16. Minus 16. Yeah. Come on, what's wrong with my pen? Minus 16. Alright, so that changes this number to 48, isn't it? Right. Is my pen working yet? Yeah, here it is. Alright, let's fix our mistake. 48. 48. 24. 12. Now it's right. Oh, and I also lost my minus because that's minus 48. No. Oh, I lost a minus as well. Minus 28. Yes. 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 And yes. Huh. We got there in the end. Alright. Are we happy with GP? You don't look happy. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we might as well finish. So I just want to make sure I have all the right names. I only have 6 people. Crystal, Zoe, Tom, Sol, Anna, Sime. Roughly. Yeah. I think I was supposed to have both groups this morning. I was, wasn't I? Because I think, just before you go, just so you know, I think we changed it so that this week I have everybody for ICT, and then next week you all have exam prep because the room is big enough to have both groups. So do you think the rest of your class went to exam prep?
Yes.
Or are at home? Which is more likely, do you feel, for your classmates? They're at home or in exam prep? Mixed opinions. I guess I'll find out. Who does exam prep? Which teacher? Kalina, is it? I'll ask her. Okay. Now this